In the 69th year of the reign of the judges, Nephi the son of Helaman returned to the land of Zarahemla. There among the Nephites he saw great wickedness, and being concerned for the welfare of his people, he prayed atop a tower. Now this tower which Nephi prayed on was near a highway in which many men passed, and saw and heard Nephi's praying. At once these people brought words of what they had seen to others, bringing a mass to see Nephi who was upon the tower. Nephi, seeing the people gather, was moved to preach unto them about the dangers of living in a state of sin, and the means by which they could end it by repentance. And among the people who Nephi preached to were corrupt judges, who spoke against Nephi and demanded that he should be punished for declaring the wickedness and end of the people. And the people began to argue amongst themselves, some agreeing that Nephi was a good man, and what he said was true, and what he promised would come to pass. And Nephi saw their disagreement, and thus continued to preach, pointing out that his words were spoken by many other true prophets. And after his words, he prophesied to the mass, saying that at this moment their judge lay at the foot of his chair, murdered by his brother. Among the crowd, 5 of the spectators ran to the judgment seat to see if what Nephi had prophesied was fulfilled. And when the 5 had arrived at the judgment seat, they discovered the body of their chief judge in a puddle of blood. When other people had come and found the body of the chief judge, they also saw the 5 men, and not knowing about the gathering Nephi had caused, they supposed these were the murderers of the chief judge. And so the 5 were brought to prison for a crime they did not commit. And once the judges had heard of the 5 who were charged with murder, they asked for them to be brought forth. And the 5 told their story of them being present when Nephi prayed atop the tower, and his prophecy, and how they had ran to the judgment seat to see if his words were true. And that was when they discovered the judge's body exactly as Nephi had prophesied. And so the judges accused Nephi of hiring a man to kill the chief judge, which the 5 did not agree with. And still they brought Nephi before the people to be questioned, hoping he would confess. But Nephi stayed to his word, saying he did prophesy that Sisaram the chief judge had been murdered, and that it was Sisaram's brother who had done it. And thus he prophesied that if they went to Seantum, Sisaram's brother, and questioned him, he would deny it, but then he would confess. And so they did visit Seantum. And it did unfold according to Nephi's prophecy. Seantum did deny his crimes, and he did confess them. And Nephi and the 5 were not found guilty. And because of this miraculous event, there were people who believed in Nephi's words, and there were people who believed in the testimony of the 5 who had been converted while they were imprisoned.
To my people the woes of owning a dog, for thou hast to walk him every day, or else he shalt poop. Sorry.
Blink right now if you have to.
One, run. All of you.